Hello, welcome back to Monster Train, episode number 2. When we last left off, I'll scroll through the deck for you real quick so you can remember where we are. We're about halfway through the run. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one off, and then we'll see how the game looks from there. So, yeah, I think we're about halfway through, right? We're on number 5. We got on the right here the Concealed Caverns, which is this always I imagine this is just an event, and we get $75 and duplicate any card, or heal, upgrade a spell, remove 2 cards. I think that remove 2 cards is pretty good. I have a lot of money to spend as well. However, I want to see these events. I'm gonna go for the Concealed Caverns here, and we're gonna see what this event is. But yeah, welcome back, Monster Train. A penance yard comes into view, a truly terrible sight. Dead hellborn from across the 9 rings of hell are strung up as atonement just for existing. At the base of these awful contraptions are some familiar blights, but peeking through you can see something of value underneath the rubble. Which pile do you inspect first? Gain Ember Stasis. Playing a blight card deals 100 damage to the front enemy unit. And this is just a 3-cost... Blights, I think, are curses, essentially, so this is just a 3-cost card that goes away. Does 100 damage for free. The Massive Stones. When summoned, friendly units get +1 attack. Oh, when summoned, friendly units get +1 attack for every blight card in your deck. I see. Or, when you play your first blight card each turn, restore 5 pyre health. I mean, doing 100 damage to the front enemy unit for 3 attack, or for 3 energy doesn't seem that bad. And if we get blighted in the future, that seems good, right? I'm into that. You inspect what looks to be Ember, but are disappointed to find that it's been hardened into something else. Luckily, some of it has regained power over time, though in a very different way. So now if we go against anyone who puts garbage in our deck, they take 100 damage for putting that garbage into our deck. Take 75 coins, and we can duplicate any card. Oh, we got 3 of these. That's interesting. Okay. So if I duplicate this, I get it back with holdover, right? So I could just duplicate another Sting, and we get to do 10 damage and draw an extra card every turn. Which isn't nuts, but it's like it's decent, right? It's solid. I like it. Yeah, cool. And let's go to our next battle here. So far, Monster Train, I'm really digging it. Sneaky Hidden Assault. Sneaky Clipped have infiltrated your train. Use spells on higher floors to take them out. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. Sure. This doesn't seem so bad, right? Because a lot of the times our units on the higher floors. I'm mostly worried about this on the first round. Start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor, right? So there's three goons on every floor, which I'm mostly worried about the top floor, right? Extinguish, give +2. Okay, so gives bonus attack to everyone on the deck. I see. And I think we're just going to take it easy here. Yeah, I think we're not going to put anything down here in the meat grinder, essentially. Just going to put a steel worker up front here. He's only going to take 1 damage. Why is he only going to take 1 damage? Oh, because of his armor gain. I see. The Welder Helper is interesting, because on the one hand, that +15 armor is good, but the thing I didn't really think about is that this just takes up this spot forever, right? Which isn't very good. But yeah, if you're enjoying this series, feel free to let me know. I will, of course, be reading any comments you leave me. Stealth. Oh, they have stealth. I didn't realize they had stealth. I don't know what that means. Okay, a free money up here. What is this guy? Overcharged tank. Triggers when a unit on this floor dies, gain 10 armor. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay. Nothing's gonna die on that floor, is the thing. And we're gonna give our boy here all the help and just kill these guys off so that I don't take any unnecessary damage there. Those guys having 7 attacks isn't great. More money? We're so rich. It's crazy. And we're gonna maybe just put another Vine Boy on the bottom floor. Okay, so stealth means that these guys just don't get... You can't target them. Not targeting combat for the next turn, of course. I can still target them with spells, though. So, that seems fine. I'm gonna put another Husk Boy down, and we're basically there. Right, we're more or less set up. From this position, it seems like you can kind of just end turn, right? I don't think much gets through our tons of lines that we have going on here. Yeah. Like, they really, they don't do well. Now, if... Okay, so even though it hits every enemy, it doesn't get to target through stealth, I see. However, that's not that big of a deal. I can just play this to nuke this guy, right? These are nice to add in because it's going to... I'm gonna free up a lot of... Like, I don't have to play anything, right? I have no units to play, my units don't die. These dudes with 30 health are beefy. This game, if you're wondering, it does have a difficulty increase. It has an ascension mode, essentially. It has a, like, increase in difficulty over time. You can go up to, I think there's 25 difficulty increases. So this is like playing on Ascension 0 and Slay the Spire. If you're wondering in that sort of a comparison. Extra rage here, because it's a 94 damage. Then for a quick cool 100 there. And yeah, I think that this guy... Oh, he does hit for 20 per round. Maybe I should have tried to kill the stealth boys back here. Probably would have been a good idea to aim for a little more damage on the stealth if I could. Because yeah, that's gonna hurt my damage quite a bit. I see. Okay. Could have done a little better on that. Probably. I'm not sure, I didn't look too closely at my options there. However, gonna torch these fools. Right, like a really easy way to increase damage on this sort of a from this sort of position, right, is to just give those guys one more health and then things get a little more scary, of course. So this guy getting attacked every time he kills an enemy. He might actually make it up to the top and end me here. Does he live through this room? He does live through this room. So he's gonna get some damage in on me, it looks like. It's interesting because there's not a whole lot I could do about this. I guess. So he's doing 20 per round. This dude has, what is this? He has 55. He has 59. So giving him +3 health gives me another round of damage, which means that the pyre will only take 1 round of hits here, I believe. Right, 20. I can't get one more on anyone here. Interesting. It feels strange. There's not a whole lot I can do here, right? I'm just going to... I can't play out more units, so I need more spells, right? I have that Purge card. If I draw the Purge card, I wonder if they get to take a turn, right? This is the first time they're going to reach our pyre. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. Oh, I can like speed this up actually, can't I? From an audio standpoint, maybe not so great. Oh, so it gets to make the hits no matter what I see. I was thinking I would get a turn there, but no. Alright, good to know. Important work. Sacrifice an imp to gain 2 energy and draw 1. This is good. Apply Rage 4 and Armor 5, also good. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 15 times the number of imp units in your deck, so 30 damage for 1 here. Which is probably pretty good, 30 damage for 1, versus gain 2 energy, draw 1. I don't really need to gain energy or draw, because I have a lot of units in my deck. I think Impalate is good. Although if I play the imps, I imagine that goes down, huh? Draw 1 each turn, but this is a 0-2. Not great, I don't think. Restore 30 health and regen 4. Store 1 health, gain 1 energy, and draw 1 next turn. I think I'm going to go for an await here and see how this does. Right, and I think that there's something to be said for taking less cards. I think that I'm probably taking too much, however, it's kind of late for that, isn't it? What do we got? We got Pyre Healing, Spell, and Money, or Artifact, Caverns, Heal, and a unit buff. We're going to go to the right here. I want to grab an Artifact. We got +3 magic power, increase the amount of damage dealt and health restored by spells by 3, or when a card with Consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. I'll take the +3 magic power here. I don't think I play many Consume cards. And let's take our event here as well. See how this does. Ooh. The Cave of 1,000 Eyes seems to awaken as you grow near. From deep within, a voice emerges. Relinquish your life or your wealth, and you may be rewarded if you are deemed worthy. You don't often make offerings to unknown beasts, but you consider making an exception in this case. Do you toss in a tribute? Pay 25 coins for a 10% chance to gain an artifact, or lose 5 health for 10%. I'll give you $25. Tribute disappears in the darkness, but no recognition of your wealth follows. Your worth is yet to be determined, only further tribute. Okay, so we just keep paying until they give me an artifact here. Your pyro gets 40 health. Yeah, cool. I paid 75 gold to gain 40 max HP on my pyro. That seems solid. I'm happy with that trade. Hell yeah. And then go to the Merchant of Steel here. Give a unit plus 10, 25 health, plus 5 health, plus 10, or plus 5 attack, 10 health. Well, also I should probably be removing it all of these, right? Doesn't that seem right? I think we're going to want to get rid of the Train Stewards. They are just a waste right now. Create a unit with multi-strike 1. Sure. I'm going to buy everything that this guy has. Oh, these Husk Hermits can't take it though. So this is actually less good than I thought. We'll go ahead and we'll give 20 health to our Steel Worker. He's kind of working as a frontline beef boy. Oh, I can keep purging cards. I can just remove however much I want here, huh? Interesting. Interesting. I will remove this Train Steward even though I put a stone on him. I think that it's fine to get rid of it. Okay, so you can keep your deck pretty like choice, it looks like to me. Actually, I should reroll this. 10 attack health. Quick attacks before enemy units during combat. Oh, interesting. Unfortunately, there's nothing for me to really put on here. I'm not going to buff up these imps. Actually, giving 10 attack to an imp seems good here. Yeah, let's give this imp 10 attack. I have the money for it, so I may as well. And then, let's have it. What do we got here? Who's it gonna be? Fel, the Wings of the Light. Clipped Absolver's guard Fel to weigh you down with guilt before the warrior can make her killing blow. Remove these weights to thwart their assault. Fel and her allies will add Scourge cards into your deck and hand. You fool. Don't you know what I'm going to do to you? That's 100 free damage, right? I think that's just 100 free damage for me. Reserve. Triggers if this card remains in your hand at the end of turn. I see. So I just play this and do 100 damage to one of the floors here, right? I believe, if I understand everything correctly here. So we just drop this and this guy just dies. No? Is that? Oh, it's a Scourge, not a Blight. I see. These are different things, as it turns out. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. What's this gonna do? Add a weight of contrition. Okay, so but that he's never gonna do anything because he's going to die. And we're gonna put our Hornbreaker Prince probably on the second floor. Makes sense to me for you. +3/+3. The end turn button. And he's gonna get free bonus health here, right? Multi-strike. So does she not? She doesn't do anything. She's just gonna 1300 health. Ooh, buddy, that's a lot of health. I don't know if you've noticed, but that's a lot of health that she has there. Okay. Kind of gotta watch out for that now, huh? I see. I wanna put a unit in front of my man here. I may as well throw a 5 heal on you. Like the one here was for. I want him to gain that kind of attack for free, like yeah, playing this on Alpha seems right to me. Purge. Fire takes 5 damage. Okay, so these are different than what I get from the Ember Stasis. Good to know. I mean, there's no reason for me to hold on to them, right? I can just pay the 2 energy for it. It's not that bad. And we're gonna put a Husk Hermit here. So fighting these bosses is where the Husk Hermits start to show their issues, right? I didn't realize that these guys were gonna have 1300 health. Kind of feels like I need to scale up a little faster than I am, maybe. Buy armor 5. I guess we're gonna give that to. I want to start stacking it on my boy here. He's our big damage dealer. We'll just keep restoring and taking it easy. Like, cause I have extra units, but I can't really do anything with them. When the boss moves up, or like when the boss is doing her resolve section, right? I can't do anything to the boss because it clears the floor and then just leaves, which is unfortunate. I can't say that. And I guess we're gonna put a imp here. A little extra armor for my mans. And that's okay. I guess that's alright, right? I think it's fine. Having a larger deck here doesn't seem that bad, considering the number of Husk Hermits I have, right? Because those are my main damage swords. Now we gain 2 extra draws every turn. 33 damage, and this will do 100 damage. I want to wait and use this on the boss, ideally. That guy, so he only gets... I mean, there's no reason for me to hit him there. I should have hit up here to save 5 damage. Okay, it's interesting. I'm kind of learning as we go on. I wonder how many rounds this combat is, right? Because how long do I have until she just starts popping off on me is the question. And also, what's her attack? All of these questions are very important for me to know. I feel like it's best for me to just start beating her down. And yeah, I think I'm even going to cast like all my spells on her, just chip away at her as much as I can. That seems to be the most important thing to me right now. I see how, like, having a bunch of strong AoE, yeah, finally, here we go. 10 times 2, okay. This is maybe not gonna go very well. 10 times 2, so she does 20. She's going to wipe out my boys no matter what here. I'm starting to see the issue I could face. So we're gonna give our Hornbreaker Prince everything I can. More or less is my play here. Well, if I had given him double, I could have maybe kept him alive. Okay, interesting. This could be death. It definitely could just be death. I should throw 5 damage at her. There is no reason for me to heal there. Very painful. So maybe for the bosses, what I want to do is, perhaps for the bosses I want to put Armor Lord and Hornbreaker Prince on one floor together. So 30, she's gonna have to hit him an extra time if I play it like this and give you an extra 5 armor, right? So she's gonna hit him twice, and then a 3rd time, and then the 4th hit goes through. I think I should also be putting this imp in, like, the imp should be in between my plant and my Hornbreaker Princes. Okay, so like she might just kill me. This boss is actually kind of tough, I see. Right, yeah, I don't think I win this. I think I'm dead here. I think I died here, let's see. Is that the case? Let's find out. I think so, because my fire only does 30 damage and she doesn't fly around. We'll just see, right? I'm not gonna theory craft it, but I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah, because I don't get to cast these spells out of here. Wow. Okay, interesting. I have been defeated. I see. So my idea of just having a bunch of strong plants, while good, was not good enough, as it turns out. Alright, so we level up with the Hellhorn. We gain the card March of Shields, move a unit to the front and apply 10 armor. Okay, that seems good. And Ashes of the Fallen. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. Okay. And so that was level 6 of 8 there. Awoken level up. Spreading Spores, apply Regen 2 and Spikes 2, add a copy of this card to your discard pile. Okay, interesting. And Gnarled Root, grant +1 stack of spikes each time it's applied. So a spike setup seems pretty cool as well, where you just get like a super tanky unit with a lot of spikes. Okay, and here's our progress. So there's 5 factions. We have access to the Hellhorn and the Awoken. And there's the Stygian, which looks like it's based around spells. The Umbra, which looks like I don't have a hypothesis about what these are based around. Here's all the card unlocks. Wow, and here's all the classic cards to unlock as well. Hoo-wee. There's a lot. So here's all the cards. Okay. And then here's all the cards that we don't have unlocked. Wow. Okay. Forge upgrades. So here's our Hornbreaker Prince, who's the only champion we've seen. Artifacts we've seen, and the stats. Ah, Cranberry has defeated me. I can't believe this. Alright. I'm going to return to the main menu here, and that's going to conclude this episode. Hey, thanks for watching the second episode, first run to its completion of Monster Train. If you enjoyed, leaving a like helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.